Hey friends, thanks for joining me today. We need to talk about the speed square. All right, so the speed square is a square that has some amazing features on it. First off, you'll see as you look at it, there's a section up here that's wide and flat compared to the other. That is so you can put it up against a board and then make your square line. So we can do a lot of different things with this square. When you put this flat edge on the edge of a board, you can draw a 90-degree line relative to this edge. That would be a square corner or a 90-degree line. You can also make a 45-degree line. Right here, this hypotenuse of the triangle is 45 degrees. So it is a triangle, but it makes square lines. That's why it's called a speed square. Now, speed squares are amazing things because of all the features they pack into them. This one is from Harbor Freight. It's a good square. It has a lot of the same features as this one made by Empire. They're just a little bit different. This one doesn't have the open part that the Harbor Freight one does, but it does provide some angle calculations. Well, not calculations, angle equivalencies. So this is for framing or roofing. They provide you with a inch rise over foot equals degrees. So if we are making a pitch, a different roof pitch, let's say you have a low slope roof and it's a 412. This will tell you the degrees on a 412 pitch is 18.5 degrees. Then you can make your cuts that. This one does the same thing, it just doesn't provide the numbers here. So here's how we make that known. On every square, we have a section that says pivot. This is where you will set your square, and this is the pivot point. This is the part that stays put. Everything pivots off of that. If I want to make a rafter cut, and I have a 412 roof, I keep this pivot right there, and I move this square until it lines up with the 4 on this edge. Now be very careful, folks. If you're making common rafters, it's on this scale. And see, they provide a little thing for you. Common, this scale. Hip and Valley uses this. Okay, we're not gonna get into that right now. Just be aware that if you're doing a regular common rafter, you want this set of line. Then you would make your line here. So I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna pick a new spot. This is my pivot. I'll say that's my pivot right there. Pivot it up to 412 and then mark it. That is going to be my cut. That is my 412 rafter angle. If I want to do a 612, I can do that. Put my pivot on there, move it up until this line and the 6 match up, and then mark right there. So the speed square can do a whole lot of amazing things. They have a lot of awesome features. Here is just a ruler. You have little cutouts here for 3.5. If you need to make a line that is 3.5 inches, you can put your pencil in here and then slide that along, and you have a 3.5 inch line there. If you need 5.5 for a 2x6, It's right there. So there's a lot of cool, really cool features on here. Getting back to where we talked about the angles, this one can also do it. If I need to make a angled cut, I can pivot and then go, and these numbers are my angles. So if I want a 18 and a half degree, hey, look at that. It's a 412. It shows you the angle as well as the pitch. If I wanted to do a 30, I'd move the 30 to this line. It's on the same plane, the same edge as your pivot. Then you can make a 30-degree line. So there you go, folks. That's how to use a speed square. They're super amazing, super useful. I recommend everyone have one if you are getting into the construction field, or even if you're gonna do some work around your own home. Hey, thanks so much for watching, folks. I appreciate the view. Remember to work hard mentally and physically, because hard work is its own reward. Thanks for watching.